Hi you guys, thank you for watching Cooking with Amy. I am Amy and we are going to get cooking. We are going to make some southern dish. I'm still on my little southern kick of, since I went back and saw my dad in Georgia. So we are going to make a Alabama white sauce. It's like a barbecue sauce that they have. So we're going to make that just because I have a hard time with the red sauces. So because it has ketchup and tomatoes and stuff like that. So and I'm going to do some fried chicken, and I'm also going to do some grilled chicken as well. So we're going to kind of get started. I'm going to show you kind of what I've got. So what I did is I took some chicken, and I took just some drumsticks, that's it, and I let them sit overnight in some buttermilk. So that's what they're doing. These kind of sat overnight with buttermilk. If you want, what you can do too is if you let it sit overnight, you can actually put some seasoning on it. I didn't, I kind of skipped that part, but that's okay because we can still put some seasoning on it. That, and then also I just have some regular chicken tenders that we're gonna do on the grill. I did let them sit overnight. I put some salt on top of it because it helps bring out some of the moisture and makes it all nice and juicy when we're ready for it. So we'll season those up and we'll put those on the grill and then we'll make our sauce. But in the meantime, we're gonna kind of get some of our chicken going. And I know with most people when they do fried chicken and they do breadcrumbs and kind of whatever else. I kind of wanted to be a little bit different and do something different. Because then again, that's just me and me playing and experimenting with food. So the other day I was in the store and I was at the checkout and I saw these. I got a mini bag. But I kind of experimented with this first before I kind of did it. So I found these. They're called Recipe, and they're a savory butter. I also saw one that was like with buffalo wings with flavorings as well. So basically, all it is, it's like a little mini breadstick. Looks like a little pretzel, but they're delicious. They have a buttery flavor. All I did is put them in my food processor. Boop. And then I just kind of made them look like that. I was gonna make a little bit more, but I think I have enough here, so I'm not gonna grind up some more. And let me tell you, when I did do it, it had a really good taste. But I'm gonna add a little bit more flavor to it. So what we're gonna do to this mixture is, this one here is my cayenne pepper. And I'm not gonna do a lot because I don't do like a whole lot of spicy. I'm like, just seriously, this much. Now, normally if I was putting this much in, I'd be like, oh my gosh. But if you're mixing in with this, it's gonna be fine. I've done it before and it's not gonna give it that much of a kick. So we're gonna add that. We're gonna add, oops, hold on. We're gonna finish this one up. Well, this is our garlic powder. There's not that much in there, so we're gonna add that into it. And I always like to add a little bit extra because we're, mixing it in with all of this other stuff. And then we have some garlic powder. We're gonna add some of that in there too. Like I said, this is just a mixture that we're just kind of adding some flavor to. We're gonna add, I'm gonna do like just a little bit more, some baking powder. And then I forgot to grab my paprika. So I wanted to add a little bit of paprika to it as well. Maybe if I can get it open. You know what? I thought these jars would be really cool, kind of make things a little bit smaller, compact in the cupboard, but I'm just deciding that these are not the greatest things because you can never get the lids off of them that easy. All right, I'm just gonna put a good scoop of that over. And then that's it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of mix it up a little bit. Oh wait, hold on. We're gonna do a nice good couple pinches of salt here. And then also wanna do some pepper. I'm gonna do a little bit of extra of pepper on here just because, I don't know, I'm just like in that flavor of having some extra pepper in there. And then all I want to do is I'm going to take this, just mix it up really good. Get all that seasoning everywhere in here. And let me tell you, just without doing any seasoning, when I did these the other night, it was absolutely delicious. All right. I'm gonna grab my tongs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a little sheet pan, my little cookie sheet. We're gonna have that sitting on the side. And we're gonna start off with the ones that we have, sorry, excuse me, the ones that I have in my buttermilk. We're gonna use those first. Just kind of move some of that stuff out of the way so you guys can see that. All I'm gonna do is we're gonna take my chicken, I want to kind of get a little bit more of that side with the buttermilk on it, get some of the excess buttermilk off, put it in here, and I'm just going to use my spoon. Kind of keeps your hands from getting icky. I just kind of like pat it on there really good, and it really sticks really well. So you want to get that on there really, really, really good. Now, if you're wanting to do this a keto friendly way, you can actually use almond flour if you want to. I'm not doing keto tonight just because, I don't know, I really wanted that crunchy kind of look. Now, if you wanted to, you can double dip these if you want. You can actually take them, put them back in the buttermilk, and then dip it back in here if you want. Now, I know with most recipes, you can take it and you can put eggs in with it. You can if you want. I'm not doing that just because it's weird. I can't do the eggs sometimes. So I'm trying to do it so I can, since I'm putting chicken back into my diet, I've been able to do a little bit more chicken lately, which is good because I kind of miss my chicken. You can always find great recipes to do chicken. Okay, and then what I do, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but let me see if I can move some of my stuff out of the way. But as you see your chicken, I'm just patting it on here, and as you can see, it sticks pretty well. Now, I do have on the stove, and we're gonna go ahead and get started on that one too, since we only have a few left here. Is on the stove, I got some oil. I'm using avocado oil. You can cook avocado oil with at a high heat, so this would be perfect for it. Again, I'm grabbing my chicken that's in my buttermilk, and I'm just coating it. Like I said, if you want to do an egg, there's ways that you can, you know, take the egg and put it in here with the buttermilk with it if you want. But like I said, I'm not doing the egg on here. Just, you know, pat it in really good around all the sides. And this one here, I kind of like, so the ones I did the other day just to try to see if this would work. I did chicken breasts without the skin and bone, and it worked perfect too. Let me tell you, it was pretty delicious. Get this over here a little bit. And yeah, it was pretty. I'm excited about trying this Alabama white sauce. I'm really, really excited about trying that one. I didn't try that one out the other night. I just wanted to make sure that this breadcrumb would work for what we were doing, and it worked pretty good. And it stays on here pretty good too. Now, when I did do like a double, you know, when I took part of it and I put it double, I did a double dip. When I cooked it, I kind of noticed that it kind of pulled off the chicken, so I didn't really like that. So I'm not doing a double dip tonight. Oops. And I think in here, yes, I did. So I do have like one chicken breast, like just a little one. So yeah, like I said, just take that breadcrumbs. Well, yeah, I guess it'd be breadcrumbs, but put it in there, just push it, mash it on. Mash it really, really, really good. It's going to be, I'm telling you guys, it is going to be delicious. Okay, we're almost done. And just knock some of the excess off too. We don't need all of that on there. We've got one more chicken breast, or one more chicken leg, and then we got a little bit of chicken tender as well. And like I said, I have the chicken tenders. We're gonna take those and probably put those on the barbecuer. and cook those up. But I wanted to do a little bit of both and try this Alabama sauce on both. Oh, this smells so good. You can smell that like buttery flavor. And then when you taste it too, it's like, oh, it's got that nice yummy flavor. I'm kind of excited to see with adding these extra flavors to it, to see how they are with it. But yeah. So if you guys are just now tuning in, we are making some Southern fried chicken. What I did is I took this little bag, instead of using breadcrumbs, I decided to take these here, and they're a savory, buttery kind of chip thing, and I thought I would put that on here and see how that goes. Now I did experiment the other night, and it worked perfect, so that's what I did. All I did is I put them in my little food processor, blended up really good, and yeah, it was pretty delicious. Now you want to make sure when you do, like if you're doing your chicken tenders, you want to make sure that you get like all these little crevices. So you want to make sure everything is coated. So when you fry it, everything's got that yummy, yummy deliciousness in there. All right, these are done and coated really well. And like I said, if you wanted to do a double, you can. You can actually take it, like I said, just double it and put it back in your buttermilk, and then put it back in here and you're good to go. Like I said, I'm not doing that tonight. I think, yeah, that's all of it. So let's put this over here. And I think our oil should be ready. So I'm going to move you guys over there as well, so we can put these babies in the frying pan. I'm really excited for this. Okay, so this is how I like to check mine. So I'm gonna get my hand wet just a little bit. See, it's not even ready yet. I'm gonna turn that up. So, well, since we're kind of waiting for that to go a little bit more, so if you take some water and you flick it in there and it kind of starts boiling a little bit, or a little, that fry sound, you know it's ready. So it's not ready. We're going to give it a couple more minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to start seasoning the chicken. So I want to kind of have them the consistency of the same kind of taste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chicken. Like I said, I've already put some salt on it, and I let it sit overnight. Like I said, doing that kind of helps draw out that moisture, and then also seals in the moisture, so it makes it a little bit more tender. Now I did experiment with it once and it worked. Okay, better make sure and see which one I'm doing. So this one here, I'm going to do a little bit less than I did with the sauce, just because it's the cayenne pepper and that one's hotter. I just spilled it all over my counter too. Oops. And then this one here, I want a little bit more smokiness, so I'm adding a little bit more of the paprika. Then this one here, I think I'm going to add, oops, a little bit of yellow mustard. Just dry yellow mustard. And then I'm going to add some garlic. Okay, a lot of garlic. No. And then we are going to add, I can hear it popping over there. It's getting ready. I should have this open beforehand. All right. We're going to add some onion powder to this, just a little bit. And then I'm going to add some pepper, the good pinch of pepper, and I got it all over the counter again. And I am adding some more salt, just because the salt was more of a brine than anything else. Oops. Put that on here. Oh, I'm going to put the lid, actually, hold on. I grab some more of my avocado oil. And I usually use the avocado oil because it helps oil it. And it helps coat the chicken. So that's what we're gonna do here real quick. Put that on there. then we're just gonna shake this baby up. Now you can also use the bag if you want to. I just have a glass container and I just put it in that. We're just gonna get them all coated really good. And then we're gonna start frying some chicken. All right, we're gonna put this in the fridge until we're ready. Kind of let it help do its thing. So then, I'm gonna put you guys way back here so y'all don't get splattered. Now I can smell it. It's ready. Hear it popping? It's ready. Now you don't want to overcrowd your pans either. Those a little bit. Since we're not doing that many, we're gonna put on here. Oh, let me tell you guys, it's already starting to smell delicious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the same pan, but I'm gonna wash off the stuff that's on it. Whew. You guys, I got some of that pepper. Whew. So when our chicken's ready, I'm gonna put a wire rack on my beautiful. Ooh, hold on. I might have to sneeze again. Hi, Lindsay. So, all right, I think we're okay. I got a sniff of the cayenne pepper and the pepper. Woo. Okay, we're gonna leave those in there, and then we're gonna clean this up just for a second so we can kind of get ready for our next little adventure. All right, because I don't want to get any of this hot cayenne pepper and anything else that we're gonna do. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna probably go turn on the barbecuer so we can, do our chicken there. All right. All right, sorry, that stuff has really kind of got me wanting to sneeze. That cayenne pepper and pepper. Woo-hoo. All right, we're gonna go outside real quick. We're gonna turn on the barbecuer because, like I said, we're gonna grill the other part of the chicken. I wanted to do a little bit of both. Come on. When I go outside, he's gotta go with me. So I wanted to do a little bit of both. I wanted to do, especially trying the Alabama sauce. Yeah, I want to do it with grilled and I want to do it without grilled. This is not a very cute shot, but hey, oh well. All right. Get this baby going. I'm not gonna put all of them on. I'm just gonna put 2 of the grills. I'm gonna keep them on a high for a little bit, just because you know what, right now we're just kind of getting it warmed up and going. All right, you come back in. Come on. And the seasoning that we're gonna put, the other seasoning that we're gonna put on top after we're done as garnish, is some of my herbs from my garden. Yes, 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 we are. All right. We are going to take our beautiful container and we're gonna start making our Alabama sauce. All right, so I do need my directions on this one because I'm gonna kind of make it how they make it. So on this recipe, you can either use mayonnaise or you can use Greek yogurt. I decided to use some Greek yogurt just because it does have a little bit more of a tang to it. And I don't know, it's kind of looking for some tang. And I am going to measure things out just because, why not tonight? Because I really want to make like if I make something for the first time and I've never made it before, then I kind of follow the rules, and I actually will measure things out. But it says 1 cup of Mayo or Greek yogurt. Should have been this whole container. Oh, I can just smell that stuff back there frying. You know what? We get a little extra, we get a little extra. We're going to check on that chicken here in just a second. We might have to turn it down just a little bit. It's already looking good, you guys. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we got that in there. Let's see what else. It says 1/2 cup of vinegar. So you can use white, or you can use apple cider. Now I have apple cider, and we said 1/2 cup, right? Yeah, 1/2 cup. I don't know, I've never used that much apple cider in anything. So we'll try it out. Alright, we've got that. And then this is 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard. So on this one here for the yellow mustard, it said you can either use Dijon, you can use a spicy brown mustard, you can use a regular mustard. It's kind of like, you know, whatever you want. So I'm just going to use whatever is left on this one because there's really not a whole lot left. And I'm like, what's really the point of putting it back in the fridge? So we're doing a little bit of extra. All right. We got our Dijon mustard in there. And then it says 2 teaspoons of creamy horseradish. So I just went and bought a little thing of creamy horseradish. Now I might put a little bit of extra in this because you know what? I like this kind of stuff. Oops. That was definitely a little bit of extra. All right, and then let's see, horseradish. Where's my salt? Oops. A good pinch of salt, and then black pepper, and then it says garlic powder. And again, you guys, I will put all of this on my post when I put pictures and stuff. Let's see, some paprika. Okay, this is my paprika. And then let's see. Now it says Worcestershire sauce. It says it's optional. I figured I have some. Let's use it. There we go. And then let's see what else. And then it says lime juice. But we're going to check on real quick. We're going to put this on hold. And we're going to check this out. Look at this. Look how yummy those are looking, you guys. Doesn't that look delicious? Let's see how the other side looks, especially on this guy. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and flip. Wow. You guys are cooking fast tonight. Get these babies turned around real quick. All right. We will let those cook for a bit. Now, we're gonna take a lemon. And what I do with my lemons is I will put it on the counter. Now, when I got these the other day, I left them sitting on the counter just because they were still a little hard. If you're gonna use it that day, you wanna get a lemon that has a little bit more mushiness to it. And then again, still put it on the counter, roll it back and forth. You're gonna release some of those juices. All right, I'm gonna cut this baby in half. And I'm just using half of one tonight. I'm not gonna use the whole full lemon. I'm gonna try and get some of these seeds out real quick. Or if you have one of those little lemon squeezers, you can use that as well. I just like using my hand. And I use my hand just in case I get like a seed. Like this one here, I just got a seed. I might do, because that one wasn't really juicy. I mean, like I said, these were pretty hard when I first got them. So I might do just a little bit more. Just to give it a little bit more of that juice in there. Okay. And that is it. And then it says you can put a dash of hot sauce. I was thinking that I had some, but I don't have any hot sauce. So this is not as thick as I was hoping it would be, but hold on. You can really taste that horseradish. Woo. All right, hold on, you guys. All right, let's get a whisk in here and see if we can whisk this up a little bit better. I might add just a little bit more, because I want mine like thicker. I might add a little bit more of this. And that's what they were saying too, if you want it thicker, add a little bit more. And I think I did add a little bit of too much horseradish, so this will help it out a little bit. So when I was in Atlanta, when I was visiting my dad, my stepmom, we went, she took me to this really cool place. And I love little places like this. They're like those little, they used to have like antique malls, and you can go in, and they had like all different like consignment little stores and stuff like that. I've been trying to find, that's what I was trying to find. I don't know where I put it. But anyways, I had like a little tiny whisk, and I was looking for it so I can do something like this if I'm cooking, you know, you can put it in here, and yeah, I don't know where it went. Whew. I did put too much horseradish, but let me tell you, that's going to be good on some chicken. All right, let's check our chicken real quick. Hi, Jill. I see you guys are watching. Thank you so much. I want to turn these just a little bit. Oops, sorry. You guys are not even seeing what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of checking the bottoms. See how those are? Which I think these are done. And what I want to do is I'm just going to stick them on my cookie sheet. I don't mind having one side nice and crispy. I don't want both sides all too crispy. But I think these babies are done. That one I might do a little longer because it's a little bit thicker. All right, we're gonna leave those there. We are going to grab our chicken that's in the fridge, and we're gonna stick that on the grill real quick. All right. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna grab these tongs. Gotta find a way to do this so I don't drop you guys, and I can use my other hand. Up close and personal again. What can I say? All right. Let's see. I know. Come on. Look at this face. He's like, Mom. He wasn't fast enough. Let me tell you, he's usually running over as soon as he knows I'm opening up the door because he wants to be part of this. All right. I'm going to turn these flames down just a little bit. And I want to shake this up just a little bit more. And I'm actually going to take my tongs and just kind of make sure, because it doesn't look like it kind of got fully covered everywhere, but we're going to make sure that they are fully covered. So if you see they're not fully, totally, completely covered, I want them all covered. So we're going to get some of that spice going around on these babies. Because we can't have spice just on one side. It's got to be sharing the love. Ooh, I can feel that heat. And not just the heat outside, on this here too. My goodness, you guys, it is warm out. Get that baby all coated. Then I'm just gonna take them, stick them on the grill. I'll show you what these are. These are just like the chicken tenders. I'm just kind of doing something simple. I didn't want to do too much chicken. But yeah, look at that, just cute little chickens. Just cute little chickens. Let's put this one over here. Alright, hey guys, show you guys here what I'm doing. So look at this. So just stick it on the barbecuer. See how good those little things are? Alright, I'm gonna shut that off. We're gonna go back inside, check our chicken, our barbecue chicken. Alright, and I think those are done. Absolutely think these are done. Look at that. We're gonna let these cool down. I'm gonna trim that guy off. Okay, so again, let's clean up a little bit of this mess. Make sure this is stirred in there really good. So look at this. See, it's a little bit too watery for me still. I mean, it's still a little bit thick, but I do think I want to add a little bit. We're just going to have a lot of white Alabama sauce. I'm just going to stick the rest of this in there because I want mine a little bit thicker. And when I was reading on this one, they said if you wanted it thicker, do this. So we're just going to stick that whole container in there. I'd rather have a whole lot of more sauce. And the thing is with this sauce too, you don't have to use it just for your chicken. If you wanted, or you know, for like a barbecue sauce, sorry, kind of removing the extra sauce there. They were saying that you can use this for other things. You can actually use it for a salad dressing if you want. Yeah. I mean, you can use it for all kinds of things. You know, I bet you can even put this on some fish because it has like that lemony taste and that citrus taste and everything. Yeah, there we go. I like mine just a little bit thicker. Exactly what I was looking for. Yeah. And to be honest, it kind of helped out thinning out that horseradish. I think that's much better. I'll tell you what though, that horseradish definitely is pretty spicy. That was a good one. Whew. Can't remember if we put, I don't think we put cayenne pepper in there. All right, we're gonna put that in the fridge until we're ready for it. I'm gonna clean up some of this mess a little bit because we're gonna kind of get ready and do some of our garnishes. And then we're gonna try our chicken out as soon as it's done off the grill. All right, we are gonna grab our chopping board. Either it's hot or that's really spicy because I'm like breaking out into a sweat right now. Whew. All right. All right, so my lovely, beautiful neighbor, just love the couple that lives next door to us. She's like, do you like green onions? I said, yes, I love them. So she gave me tons of them the other night. I cut them. I don't need this many, but I cut them and I trimmed them up and I put them in a bag, and then I have another big huge bag just like this in my freezer. She says you can take them, put them in the freezer, take them out when you need them, you know, chop them up, put them in with some potatoes, put it in with whatever, in your salads. So yeah. So I'm just gonna cut the ends off of these. Now I kind of did that the other night, but I'm doing a little bit more on these ones. And then I'm gonna take this piece, and I left these on there so when I was ready to use these, I can do it. I like taking that one skin layer off that's been kind of sitting and protecting the other layers. Just take those babies off. Then you have a nice, beautiful onion. I mean, just look at these though. Aren't they just gorgeous? Like, they're fresh. And there's nothing like having fresh herbs, fresh vegetables. And it's really my favorite thing. I was just checking my asparagus, or not my asparagus, my Brussels sprouts. I'm still waiting for those guys to be ready to pick. Still waiting. Right. My dog's wanting back in. Alright, so I'm gonna use this as a garnish. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this in half right there. We're gonna grab my dog because he's scratching at the door. And I think we should go check the chicken. Come on. Actually, I don't know why I'm letting you back in. You're gonna go right back out with me. Come on, we're going back outside. Come on. I'm not leaving you in the kitchen with the food. No. He's been a little stinker lately. Oh yeah, it's time to flip these babies. Let me show you what I'm doing here. Look at these. Oh, doesn't that look yummy? And I put these on a low heat. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oops. I'll put these over here. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious, you guys? Nicely done. All right. All right, you can go back inside. Come on. That looks good, you guys. And it smells really good too. Yum, yum. All right, so we're gonna go back to kind of doing our garnishes. Since these are big, I'm just doing a little slice in it. Make sure you guys can see. And I'm just gonna dice these up a little bit. Just dice them up, just make them look pretty. And the same thing, we're just gonna take this one. Actually, I think we're just gonna do that one because that's kind of enough. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is I have some of my herbs. I had to pick some the other day. So I am using these. Get some of these out. So what I did is I just put them in a bag. They seem to be lasting a little bit longer. And I'm just gonna peel them off. And I'm just gonna do just a couple, or just one little sprig here. Put that on there. Oh, it smells so delicious. This is like my favorite herb that I have out in the garden. Like seriously, it's one of my favorites. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of leaving them whole, because there are just a few that are big, I'm just gonna kind of combine them together a little bit. Just give them a nice little chop. Ooh. There we go. All right. Let's grab our chicken from outside. It should be done. Well, at least most of it should be done. Come on. Oh, he's chewing on his goodie. He's in the bedroom. All right. We'll put you so you can see. Look at that. Look at all this yumminess. These babies are done. And these ones we don't have to cook that long, just because they're just little thin pieces and they're perfect. Look at that. This one I might do it just a smidge longer. All right, those I'm gonna do just a little bit longer, but we've got enough to at least do what we want to do. Oh, I'm excited to try this, you guys. All right, I'm gonna have you guys sit right here and stare at that just for a moment while I grab a plate. We're gonna make this a fancy plate tonight, because I'm telling you guys, look, you can be fancy with any kind of chicken you want. Look at that. Look how pretty this looks, you guys. And look, you can serve this with whatever you want. You can serve it with mashed potatoes, you can serve it with baked potatoes. We're gonna take a little bit of these chopped onions, put them on here. I'm gonna take some of my herbs, put it on top of it. And just a little bit of salt on top too. And then let's get some of our fancy white Alabama sauce. Put that in here. I mean, look at this color, you guys. I'm gonna show you here in a minute. This color is, I mean, look at that. It's nice and thick, the way I'm liking it. And look at that color. Isn't that a beautiful color? Right. Look at that, you guys. It is our Alabama sauce, fried chicken, regular chicken with some yummy herbs on top. Isn't that gorgeous? That's dinner tonight. All right. And since I like to save that to do my pictures, I am gonna take a little bit of this. I do want to get a little bit of these herbs on here. Just a pinch of salt. Get some of the Alabama sauce in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me tell you, I know I was saying it was hot, but once you put it with this, it absolutely mellows out that heat and it gives it such a nice and yummy flavor. So again, I'm gonna take some of this, some of my onions, my herbs, just a pinch of this salt, take some of the Alabama sauce. I like it on the fried better. Oh my gosh, that fried just, oh my gosh. I know, double dipping, guys. That's okay. I'm the one that's gonna be eating it. I have no words. Them Southerners definitely know how to do it. Oh, that is definitely delicious, you guys. All right, I will get the recipe. I'll write it down for you guys. I'll get some pictures taken, we'll post it. And then there you go. That's your white Alabama sauce and 2 ways to do chicken or barbecue chicken. You guys have a great night. Thank you for watching Cooking with Amy, and we'll see you next week. Have a good week.